Hey everyone, it's Derek Correa here with Members for Members. We're going to be reviewing the last general membership meeting we just had last week, as well as some issues with the past election and UPS contract negotiations that we had in the past. So, a couple of the members asked me what the actual notice to employees and members looks like. It was the Paul Sampson lawsuit. It was posted at UPS Union Hall and on their website, and people are asking me, what does it look like exactly? This is what it looks like. And it's there, it's signed by Jaime Vasquez here, and it discusses, it's actually ordering them what they can and cannot do to us, the members. So that's what it looks like. That's on their website. We all know that Phil Free has called me a liar several times, and no, I'm not a liar. That's actual, it's factual. So at the general membership meeting, there was a freight driver from YRC. He asked Jamie what was going on with, to ensure that actions like Paul Sampson's actions by threatening a member, what Jamie was going to do to make sure this didn't happen in the future, and how he was going to be disciplined for what he did to a member. Phil quickly interjected and instructed Jamie not to answer the question. So he stated he's actually in charge of all the business agents. So once again, Phil decides to lie to the members, and I'm going to tell you why he's lying. I'm going to read the bylaws to you. This is our local 542 bylaws. It specifically states the duties of a principal executive officer, which is Jamie. He shall, in general, supervise, conduct, and control all of the business and affairs of the local union, its officers and employees. He shall have the power to appoint, suspend, or discharge all appointive employees. So Jamie's in charge of this. So Phil, once again, is lying. Phil then tells the members that Paul Sampson is fine and will not be disciplined at all because this was a one-time deal. He says it would be an issue if it was a pattern. The problem here is Paul Sampson actually attacked a member many years ago, and that member did file a labor charge. So yes, this is definitely a pattern. There was a veteran driver from San Marcos. He asked Phil Frias about increasing the retiree benefits. Phil tells the driver that he has no clue how to set something like this up. He'll have to ask Andy Marshall for help because he's the last guy who could answer that. This is our president. He goes on to tell the members that the local pays professionals for their services in most matters like this. This is interesting considering he and Jamie criticized Members for Members for claiming that we would hire professional negotiators if we went in office. So I'm going to go over the election as well as issues pertaining to our contract at UPS. At our most recent UPS feeder class that was held on Saturday, January 18th, we had a shop steward who spoke to the members who were present. His name is Robert Moreno, and he told the members that they should take the feeder positions like he did. He then goes on to say that he was so close to applying for a managerial position at UPS if he didn't get the feeder position. This is the same shop steward who instructed every member he could to vote yes on our contract. He also instigated a labor charge where Paul Sampson was found guilty of threatening me, a member. Paul Sampson actually testified to this. Then we have a shop steward by the name of Marco Vizcarra. He's a shop steward at UPS San Diego. He won a 58-inch TV last month, which was announced at the general membership meeting for another consecutive year. Marco actually damaged and stole my property at the workplace after my labor charge was filed. He also pushed the yes vote during our contract negotiations. Then we move on to another shop steward. His name is Robert Marone from UPS, who is well known for bashing our local 542 executive board for a number of years. He also got involved in the mix. He decided to threaten my witness in the case against Paul Sampson after the file was charged. Well, he also pushed the yes vote on the members. What did he get out of this, you ask? Well, his son received a 4-year scholarship to college. So I guess we can call this a pattern. So during our election, one of our UPS managers decided to also get involved by openly campaigning against Members for Members. He followed that up by hiring his son to be a helper for one of our drivers. This driver at UPS happens to be a good friend of this manager and a former supervisor. What does all this really mean?
You ask, helpers actually had the ability to vote in our election, even though they don't actually work at UPS. So this is kind of a big problem. So then we're going to move on to things that were discussed at the at the general membership meeting. The landfill is having a strike right now. They've been actually on strike since December 26th. And business agent Nicole Moreno asked members to show their support and decided to then blame membership for not having a strike fund in place. Even though we all know, had we voted yes on a strike fund, it wouldn't go into effect for another 4 years. So this wouldn't help them right now. She said that she really had wished we had voted yes on it. But here's a couple ideas for everyone. How about the local stops giving administrative assistants like Nicole $40,000 raises in a year to remain an administrative assistant? Or how about spending over $100,000 on picnics like we've said over and over? We don't have anything against picnics, even though they like to claim we have something against a picnic. No, it's excessive spending where these poor members here at the landfill could really use that money right now, or any type of support. So for all of you wondering what's really going on, you keep hearing about Members for Members creating a division at the local. The reality is you, Local 542, created this division by turning on your own members. So thanks for checking in, guys. See you next time.